Welcome, everyone. It's Vapors of Drakemar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I am going to be taking this tournament to a close tonight. So we're starting off with raising food. Now you might ask, why are you even doing this? Well, there is a champion training tournament going on. And this is the culmination of a lot of raising food. Because what I have to do often when raising food is to take the lower ones and crack them up to a higher caliber each time, starting off with the little guys and then cranking up the, because that's how you can get a lot of food at once. You just crank up a bunch of little suckers into bigger suckers, starting with the tiniest ones, because the tiniest ones, there's a veritable army of them. I also pulled another kale today by accident, which was hilarious. I didn't show it, but yeah, I pulled a kale today. I will be doing more Genshin Impact. Don't you worry. I will be doing that because I have yet to explore the entire game. And it hasn't caused me any copyright issues because that was my greatest fear. My greatest fear of picking up Genshin Impact was the copyright issues. So thankfully, that's not a problem. So yeah, I can dive right into more Genshin Impact later. I don't need any Saurus right now because my biggest problem is having enough food to to get another 5-star or try to get closer to it, because it takes a lot to get a 5-star. Now, why am I trying to get 5 stars? Well, if I can get 5-star foods, if I can get enough of them, we'll be raising another 6-star. You can, at this stage of the game, I don't have enough 6 stars. Specifically for Hydra, because 6 stars are at a premium for Hydra. So yeah, the grand finals of this spider tournament. So first things first, though, we got to do the daily quest. What does that entail, you might ask? Simple. It entails me doing some arena. Because without 6 arena, I can't say I did 2 stars of clan activity. And that's a problem. Because without 2 stars of clan activity, I look bad. And I would rather not look bad. I also need the energy fuel. Although, I can do it. So we go with that. Get the freeze. Put the ally protect. Block any buffs here. Hopefully that procs peril. Get a provoke in here. Just learning about rare guns today. It does not mean that I'm not going back to Genshin. Okay? This does not mean I am definitely doing that game. I just want to take that game slow. Because I actually don't know what I'm doing. Ooh! It's Achak, the Weird in the Mind! Yes! The Weird in the Mind! Oh, yes! I finally have him. And he's weird in the mind. You know he's weird in the mind. You know he's weird in the mind. Yes. He's weird in the mind. Ooh, his buff got blocked. So he's doomed. Let's give it a go. This ninja could hurt a lot if he gets his thing up. Not as much as I expected. I mean, he still hurts, don't get me wrong. But with those team power stats, I expected him to slam. This one is nasty. This one we can probably do fine. Like, I mean, I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee anything. But I'm gonna get some block buffs on here. They have a Hexia I'm slightly worried about. Just because I'm worried about it, I'll peril them. Get a provoke. Too bad that decreased defense didn't land. All right. We're doing one more. Now you might ask, why one more? Well, I don't know how else it's going to go, but we'll see what I can do. Number one thing you don't want to do in this setup, by the way, is freeze. So that's why block buffs is useful, because she can't place the increase attack. So, finale of this. Now, although I've been putting it on auto a lot, we're going to do 5 ceremonial battles apiece. And then I'm going to do clan boss off screen. How's that? Or at least one clan boss, maybe, or something. Nah. I wanna limit it to the spider. I wanna do it. Yeah, this is the finale. And then we're moving on. So, yeah, we got to do a number of them. Just to compensate for the fact that I was doing some arena. Because I got to compensate, man. I've got to compensate somehow. I'm going to wait till his turn meter is more full. Now, I did a fair amount of this for a rare book. I might want to finish the daily quest. But yes, this does entail doing this multiple times because I don't have the gear or whatever. That's what this does entail. I don't know about 5 times, but at least once or twice a piece. At least. Maybe thrice. I'll give them maybe 3 runs a piece or more. Five seems excessive. This does not mean that I'm abandoning Genshin. Do not think that. We are going to be doing Genshin tomorrow. I just want to try to do this title tournament tonight, and then we're going to investigate more Genshin because I want the views from that, etc., etc. Boom. Do it again. Let's just do it until the energy fuel runs out. How's that? Because I was farming a bunch of food today that you did not have to watch, thankfully. Yeah, let's just do this until the energy fuel runs out. I think that's the best option here. I think that's the best way to do it. And then almost runs out. Or maybe runs out. Yeah, that would be probably the best way, right? Because we want to show that we put some into this tournament. We want to show that I put a lot in relative to what everyone else did. Especially because this was going on when League was going bad. Like, my mood has improved vastly because of the, my mood has improved because of the Genshin Impact going well. It was also received well. So that helps, and I didn't get entangled in copyright issues. You're like, what's the problem, Vaporsmith, with copyright issues? Why is that a thing? That's how I lost my last channel, and it was due to anime copyright issues. I don't like to mention that, but that is exactly why I'm afraid of it. That's why I fear anime and copyright issues, because anime copyright issues can be serious. Thankfully, Genshin is not a jerk. Shoutouts for Genshin not being a jerk and allowing me to play their game and film it and advertise it by filming it and telling everyone how good it is. Because, you know, sometimes when it comes to game companies, they don't want me to advertise it. They just don't. They just don't. It's the grim reality of... It's the grim reality of anime, is sometimes they do not want me to advertise their products. And that's Arc System Works' loss right there. That's their loss. That's all I have to say about that. And the thing is, I was going to correct the mistake too, but they were such jerks, they didn't even allow me to correct the mistake in time, because my mom's like, they're not going to punish me straight away. I'm like, are you serious? You don't know who I'm facing. And they're like, and then later my mom was like, yeah, we don't know what we're facing. I'm like, exactly. Okay. So let's check our dailies because we're not. Okay, first things first. We're going to get a 10 pull summon. Obviously. Because we got some space. Increase a champion's level in the tavern 3 times. I didn't do that. Lol. Alright. Because I made a food today, and I'm going to try to make a food tomorrow at some point. Make 4 artifact upgrades. But who among... Okay, yes, accuracy. Believe it or not, accuracy is a big problem for Madame Saris. And I need her to have accuracy because I need her to just strip everything off my opponent. I can't have it like that. Boom, bam. So I want to make sure my dailies are done. I'll do clan boss off screen because I want to keep this short. We'll do another spider because I want everyone to be not in the slightest bit of doubt. I want them not to be the slightest bit of doubt that I did it. We'll do one more, and then we're swapping to the other team. And then that'll be it for tonight. And then I'm doing Genshin Intact tomorrow. I'm doing Clan Boss on auto off screen. So that's going to be my scheme for tonight. It's just weird that both abilities don't really turn meter control this sucker, which is a crying shame given how much you need to usually turn meter control this thing. I wish Armiger was a rare. If he was a rare, this would be way easier because then I could just gear the Armiger and turn meter control it. But obviously they can't make it that easy for me. Even that's not that easy because you have to gear the Armiger well. And I don't have a cold heart, which makes this hard because if I had a cold heart, I could easily wreck face on this boss. But because I don't have a cold heart on this account, I have to use a Diabolist, which is a far weaker option for messing over this boss. Because Cold Heart, the reason that Cold Heart is such a big deal is because Cold Heart does some very nasty things to this boss. You see, I would have done more of this all day, but I didn't want to burn everything I had and the kitchen sink on this, especially since there was a champion training tournament. And the brutal reality of the matter is I still have more champions I can 6-star that are important to me. So that's part of the problem. Why I'm trying to develop new 6-stars, because there is still plenty of good options for them that I even currently own. Boom. Okay. Oh, wow, nice. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we're going to go, where are we at? Okay, we just have to do a clan boss. We'll do that, and then I'll check on the other one. Because yes, I have to continuously uphold, and yes, I am paying attention to what my YouTube channel is doing. Do not worry. I am paying very close attention to what's going on over there. Hopefully, my Genshin Impact playthrough will start to see more eyes, and I will be taking that game very seriously, and I will be doing an in-depth playthrough of Genshin Impact because apparently they're not punishing me copyright-wise, so I can do it. That's the irony of it. That's why. Gotta get these shards in. We'll crack a 10 pull. I got a kale from a 10 pull of these earlier today by accident. And a Dune Strider. But the 10 pull of the kale is far more significant. Beat a campaign boss 3 times. Let's just do that real quick. Start with Fushan. Oh! I've got something juicy to give you guys. Yeah, it's something juicy. You're like, what could be so juicy? I'll tell you. So, remember how I said we had a Royal Guard? Well, he's level 59 now. And we can get him to 60 soon. Not in the Spider Tournament, obviously, but we can get him there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do something weird in the mind. Yes, weird in the mind. I'm going to fight them in the order that I want them. Him... Mashald. I really want a Mashald. The game won't give me a Mashald, but I want him. You know I want it. You know I want it. It's a Mashald. He is awesome. It's a Mashald. I want it. You know I want it. Ooh, that was a nice hit. So before he does his final boss, we're going to pick up these elixirs. I know they're in here somewhere. And we're going to give him some elixirs. Because I want this guy at 60. But we're not going to get there straight up through campaign right this second. So giving him some brews. Okay, the final brew. Let's edit it with a couple of sacrifices. Shall we? Not like they're going to do anything. All right, let's do it. Will this be it? Will this be it? Will we get him to 60 tonight? That's what I want to know. And yes, I'm doing this intentionally. Because I want to try to keep this semi-brief. And besides, Royal Guard's worth investing in anyway. So it's not like it's that big it's not like it's that hard of a decision when Royal Guard is useful in all major dungeons. You know? Get that going. Oh, this is close. Oh, just. Yes! He got to 60. Yes. Yes. Yes! Now we just have to do arena. All of this is really annoying, team comps. Wonderful. Well then. Let's give it a shot. This is gonna be dangerous, but let's give it a go. Oh, they are actually a lot weaker than I thought they were. Okay. Was not expecting this, but thank you, game. Alright, coup de grace. Here we go. This one's going to be a little stickier. We're going to want to throw a cold heart in here. Yeah, we're going to want to go for heal reduction, turn meter control, more turn meter control, incinerate, turn meter control, and a heart seeker. Boom. What team comp do I want to try versus this? Probably Ugo. This. Let's try this. Okay, they are not very perfect. Turn meter control them. And then wipe them out. This one looks very sticky, but we'll have to probably fight it anyway. This one... How do I want to do this? Vogoth. Let's try this mix. Yeah, let's try this mix. Come on, do it. Boom. The rest of this looks really obnoxious. We probably just have to pick our loss. How do I want to set this up? Yeah, we're probably just going to have to pick our loss. It's fine, though. One thing about your team comp is it relies a lot on AoEs, which is kind of Drexthar's strength, if you will. I think we're just going to want to kill her first. Get her out of the equation. Because I think they're a lot less harmful once I get her out of the equation. And the bear. And then we'll target him. We'll target the kale. Do the one on the right. Yeah, that Vogoth is going to mind game you. Most definitely. We have to do one further one, and we're probably going to die. But it's fine. It's fine. How do I want to approach this? Want to go the full damage route? Who cares? We're not going to win all of them anyway. We are not going to win all of them. There is no way. Not without a bunch of gear improvements, etc. I mean, it'd be funny if Drexthar pulls off a miracle. But you never can tell. Nah, their Relic Keeper's too good. It's fine, though. One more arena today than I've probably won in a while. Which I'll take. Alright, so where are we at? Okay, then I just have to do a clan boss. Well, we're not actually going to do a clan boss on screen because I want to stick to Arena and Spider. And we're going to do exactly that. We are going to do exactly that. Because I don't want anyone to be in doubt that I did the finale of this. Let there be no doubt. In fact, we'll do it 3 times just to be sure. Put the Termend on. This thing wanted to puke. It's a poison on you. Man, only 1 turn off, really? 1 turn. You know, Painkeeper might actually be really good in this. Because she's a rare, but I don't have her developed fully. Because she could decrease the cooldowns of the skills. So that, like, her Heart Seeker would be up more often. And that would turn meter control it. like so. Yep. Got to make sure that I do the daily quest and finale of the spider tournament. Yep. Keeping the provoke on the spiderlings is pretty beneficial here. The thing I don't like about him dying is then that means they can all focus the other ones. It'd be better to have a reviver there to assist. Or at least have him not die and him still provoke the spiderlings. But we'll do it again. And then I'll see if we can complete the daily quest. And we'll do it for a third time. And then that'll conclude it. Because I did a lot of this all day. So... And I did some food raising. In fact, I'll show some of that right when I look at my energy fuel. Because it takes roughly 12 energy fuel to run the speeder. Now, while I can burn all my gems doing that all the night, I would rather not do that right this second. Because I already did a little bit of that for champ training. Eventually, I'll get a stack of gems. Especially with me doing more Genshin Impact. Because Genshin Impact will mean that I do less raid. So my resources are going to pile up faster in raid because of it. As part of having trouble with energy is playing the game a lot. That's part of the I'm constantly looking for energy thing. That comes from playing the game a lot. If you play the game only for the daily quests, your energy fuel is going to be through the roof. Just saying. You're going to have a lot of energy fuel. And that is just a fact. You cannot get away from that. You will have a lot more energy fuel if you play the game less. You won't have to worry about it. Same with gems. The gems will go up. The less you play the game, the more gems you have, unless you're very clever with how you earn gems. Because then you won't be spending them, and they'll just be piling up from the gem mine. And you'll only... Like, I'll play every day still, but I'll only play the daily quests a lot of days, except for Clan v Clan, so I'll have a lot more gems and stuff. Okay. So where are we at with that? Oh, we can just claim it. I'm a dummy. I didn't claim it. Okay, so we're going back at it again. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that because it's really late and I'm just going to run the clan bosses on auto afterwards. Because I wanted to show the end of this tournament and I meant it. And my other video screwed up because my face wasn't in the camera because I didn't realize my camera was being weird in the mind. and mispositioned, and I am annoyed at that. I want to try to keep this to the point for now. I will show Clan Boss later, especially during Clan vs. Clan, which will be coming up in the new year. Actually, I will do a Clan Boss on screen. I've made up my mind. You want to know why? Because I need to show as an example to the clan of it, and also because this will be the last Clan Boss battle potentially I'm showcasing before the new year. That's right. This might be the last Clan Boss before the new year. Oh boy. The new year, 2022. Man, it feels weird. But years just like pass right by because of all this craziness going on in the world. And I'm not going to talk about the craziness. You all know what the craziness is. I don't need to explain it. Unless you literally have been living under a rock and have no access to a computer, you will know what the craziness is. I don't need to explain. You will know. If you don't know, you really, really have... You're probably not watching this video. Let me put it that way. Let me put it that way. Yeah. So I'll show one clan boss on screen. As I was saying, one clan boss. How do I want to set this up? I'll put a different team in today. Experimental team. Why not? We'll do the buff extension team. This is the buff extension team with Valerie. Yep. The buff extension team. So, the big weakness of this team, as you might have guessed, is when the buffs are down. That is the biggest weakness of this team, is trying to get all of those buffs to stay up and to stay up constantly. That's going to be the biggest weakness of this team. Because you want these buffs to stay up constantly in a team like this, because What is possibly the last termite of the year? It's weird in the mind. Let's make it good. It's going to be bizarre. He's going to do something. The termite is going to cause havoc. Yes, the termite. We're messing with the termite. Oh, yes, the termite. Yes, at least one termite. Want to show at least one termite, right? One termite. Yes, the termite. At least one termite. Termite. The amazing, the phenomenal termite. You know he's weird in the mind. He does weird things with that. One thing I like about him is that go. Let's see if we can do it in one key, what Vaniel does in two. Let's see here. I'll keep that up. We should get there. Oh, he didn't manage to land the stun. Which is very weird in the mind. There we go. Gotta keep that ally protect up though at all times. That's the big thing here. Try to keep it up. Because the problem is, if you don't keep that up, you can be in some deep problems. Trying to keep both the burns and the other stuff up, which I feel is essential for this team comp to truly thrive, is to try to keep those burns up as long as humanly possible. That's, I think, the main way of doing it. But I don't think we'll actually do that well at that, unfortunately. Because this run didn't go very well. Bit unfortunate that. Bit unfortunate. Probably would go better also if he had War Master, etc. I mean, Giant Slayer. Good old Drexthar. I think we're screwed. Yeah. Yeah, not one of my better runs. Not one of my better runs. In fact, it's so bad, I'm going to show the other run. Because I don't want that. I've decided. That was a pretty bad showing. I don't think that team comp's that good. This one's probably better, but we're going to want... I want to try something with a lot of protection because we have that available. I'm going to try this comp for the hell of it. I want to see how well it does. I want her to go when this put this buff up, right? And then he refreshes, and then she increases the duration, and then he goes, and then he goes, and then I try to go for a weaken. And then we go for that. Then he goes. Yeah, Toragi is so much better than Vergus for this. Because Toragi stops your whole team for so much longer, you know? Toragi really is very good for this fight. Like, exceedingly good. Like, I can't emphasize enough. Like, I'm pretty sure if I want my New Year's resolution is going to be, one of them is to be help Toragi. Because you gotta admit, he's insane. You've gotta admit. Like, don't let the fact that he's a fat frog turn you off of the... Like, he is an amazing champion. He really is. Like, the level of protection that he offers is incredible. Like, I'm pretty sure we can make it into the later phases of this fight just because we have this mixture. Like, seriously. Toragi is seriously good. Like, there's a reason why I need to 60 him on my other account, because he's literally that good. He can do stuff Vergus can't. The level of protection he has is legendary. Like, it's almost as good as a man-eater. It's not as good as a man-eater, obviously, but it's up there, alright? For non-man-eater, non-martyr protection, he's up there. He's definitely up there. I'm probably going to be leveling him to 6-star. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it might even be better to do that on my other account than Godseeker and Neri. You're like, why? Why? Because in most content, he is incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. Because see, the best way of dealing with death in most content is prevention. And other than unkillable buff, Toragi is up there with like the great preventers of death. And he poisons the target and does good damage, but that's not the big thing. The big thing is the level of protection that Toragi provides is incredible. Even if he doesn't land his decreased attack, it's still a lot of protection. Like, his ally protect is so much. I might have just screwed up this fight, but you get the idea. We're already comfortably running into, what, 7 mil? Maybe more? Like, this is my point. We wouldn't have lasted this long without Toragi. I'm almost sure of it. And he puts that decreased attack. So good. So what we're going to want to do is put these buffs up. Wait till it rotates around. Yeah, increase those buff duration because that's the last one we got. But yeah, as far as substitutes, there really isn't a substitute for Toragi. He's that good. Like, Maneater is a substitute for Toragi, but how many of you have a Maneater? Raise your hands. Not many. If you don't have a Maneater, Toragi is one of the next best things. I kid you not. Other than Iron Brago, Brogni, and Maneater, there really isn't that many substitutes. There really isn't. And even Draco the Gaunt can barely do what this guy can do. Just barely. In terms of full team ally protect. That's how good this is. There's a reason why Toragi is special. There's a reason. Because he has this, like, Brogni-esque level of protection that's hard to ignore. It really is hard to ignore. Imagine if I had him in the best gear. Like, I had him in good gear, like really good gear. Oh, he could be ridiculous, man. Like, bloody ridiculous. Do you see what I mean, though? Most of this is actually Toragi doing this. That's the thing. Toragi is incredibly valuable. Like, the second his ally protect goes down, as you can see, the damage is so high that the thing just blows up. I think that lack of attack down is just going to kill us, but it's fine, because, like, we already got roughly 12 million damage, which is way more. It's the Toragi difference. Like, you don't really understand how big of a deal Toragi is until you have him on a proper team. And then it shows. It really shows. You see this? This is the difference he makes. I'm kid you not. He's that good. Like, I have got to take my Toragi to 6-star. I know that it seems insane, but you gotta see it from my point of view. Toragi's insane. He is insanely good.